down. Why don't you lay it in on us, what we're going to expect to see here on Demolition Scrapyard?
Well, I mean, like I said earlier, it's fast and furious. I mean, it's going to be a lot of grenading, a lot of stuns, a lot of nades flying, a lot of really clutch nades, and that's what it takes on this map. Spawn, you spawn in, you nade. I mean, it's going to be really, really hectic. So it's something exciting for people out there to watch, and it looks like Envious is in the position where they have to win or be eliminated and take second place. So backs are against the wall, and just really got to pick yourself up and do as best as you can right here to make sure you don't get knocked out with a 3-0.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see it. And last time, Envy did play Scrapyard Demo earlier, and I forget if it was semifinals or round 3. Do we got to watch out for Sidrock here just doing that B rush?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, on that map when we were watching earlier in the semis, it's really about being aggressive on B, and it's similar to Invasion's B plant. You really just have to strap on, sometimes some lightweight and some marathon, and just keep going at it until you can clean it out and get the plan off and set up around it. But it's something that I think both teams are going to have the similar strategy on this one. We didn't really see the same strategy in that semifinals match. Envious kind of ran the table with the rush on the B plant, but I think Mob's got that same kind of strategy and mentality just by watching them in the last 2 rounds.
Well, a question I did say is, does Envy ever scrimmage Mob? I know a lot of the top teams, they tend to scrimmage each other. Do you worry much about strategy and stuff with that happening, as far as like giving away your strats and just trying to keep it honest all the time?
Yeah, we tend to scrimmage teams that are a little lower level just because we don't want to give away some of that strategy, and that's when we do work on our strategy. But for the most part, we actually just play a lot of game battles matches, and that's when you really have your backs against the wall because it's for the record. So we play a lot of game battles, and that's where we get most of our practice in. And we do see top teams on the game battles ladder all the time, especially since we're ranked 2nd right now. So we're up there on levels, and we see the top teams a lot.
Awesome. So right now we're going to kick it off. We already were talking about the man earlier, Sidrock. Let's see. He doesn't have he's just got marathon and stopping power on right now. It's a little bit of a different setup than he usually has, but let's see what he can do as far as moving in there. As Proofy just 2 pieces real quick, Liar and Nade shot to take him out, and Envy's coming out the cage strong. So like we were talking earlier, it's interesting to see when a team's got their back up against the wall. Are they going to be fighting in full force, or do they kind of kneel down and let it go? But looks like Envy's coming out hot, ready to at least get another map on the board and see if they can pull out and make this a 2-1 and try to even out the series a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think I was a little wrong here. Mob's moving for A pretty quick. They got taken out pretty fast there, and I think they got the crane spawn. So, in that position,
the crane spawn probably helps them out moving into A there quicker.
Yeah, they get, you kind of have to take that position and move for A when you get that crane spawn. But somebody here is trying to get away with moving towards B pretty fast. I believe that might be Nate's shot. He got stunned right there. So
Proofy's hanging out around A. Is he just trying to keep an eye on it? And do you think Mob's just going to try to go with A right away, or do you think they're going to go with that B rush approach?
Well, if they can pull themselves back together in a decent spawn, they're probably going to go B. And it seems like that they're doing that right now. So Stain is kind of sitting around that B plant, making sure nobody gets a little sneak plant like I said off, and we'll see how that goes for him. But yeah, Envy's doing a really good job here of holding it down.
Got to, especially it's huge, and nothing better than Demolition is if you're able to just make that game quick and not have any time extensions, because as soon as you get a time extension on that board, and even though it is one bomb site and it can be favorable, it is hard to just mentally be able to put your mind around holding off a bomb site for 4 minutes, and that does make it hard. However, if you get A out of the way, B is very difficult to get a plan in there.
Yeah, it's just heartbreaking, Quiz. You get it down to 30 seconds in the game. You've been playing well the whole round, and then all of a sudden they get a plan off and they hold it, and you had 30 seconds left on the clock. That's all you had to do, and then all of a sudden it becomes 2 more minutes. So it's tough. It's tough. It's really heartbreaking, but we'll see how they handle it here. If they can hold us off and not let that happen, then they're going to be in a good position to try and win the offensive side for a 2-0 win in Demo.
Getting close, but there is a bomb right now on A, and it was planted here, and it looks like Moon's hanging out. Why don't we switch our camera over to Moon real quick and see what he's doing right now? As he's got him spawn trapped right now as he takes out Sidrock there in the back.
Yeah, and what you're going to see here, Stainville's still playing that B site, and they're going for that. They're going for that sneak plan. Nade shot just came up and took out Stain, so he's trying to get that B plan off. Sidrock cleans him up, so we're just going to hold down B here. It looks like Envious is, and try and make sure that we don't relinquish B site.
Yeah, they're going to get that time extension. As the time clicks down, it looks like they got it. Moon's hanging around A just until it goes off, and now it's time to see the the big shootout against B. I think now's the appropriate time here. Do you want to I think we got to listen in on Mob and see what they're going to do as far as just trying to get in there towards that target and make it happen.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's listen in and crank the volume right now as we're going to see what Mob can do here with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
Blue. Back red, Sid Rock, and
Alplane.
Sid Rock, that's
Plane,
Sid Rock
plane.
was red.
Red between the little crap.
White blue, stun. Behind blue box, stun.
We dead.
Blue box, I got blue box was Danville. No one killed him. I have not killed Danville yet. He doesn't even do. In propane tanks by blue. Propane tanks outside of blue. Blue, white pick up dead.
I'm
Blue and bomb.
playing.
They're gonna keep spawning blue.
Back red.
Blue, back red. Blue and back red.
White truck. Back red still, I think.
Stunning in blue, dude. I didn't stun anybody, so. I'm in blue.
Back red stun. Yo, he's in the corner.
I got him, I got the guy.
Yo, on B bomb.
Bomb dead.
Okay, good. This one, back red. Back red. Two back red. Plant. Nice nade. Back red.
Oh no, I hopped off, man. I'm getting on it. I know.
AWOL.
They're all nading. You're on the flag and AWOL, the rest of them AWOL. Try and get into the bomb, but don't plant it yet. Don't play plant now, they just play slow nades. If you can start planting, you got it.
I'll play.
Behind us, flank. Flanking back right, he's right outside of blue. Turn on him. Oh, nice shot.
Heavy bomb.
That was my fault, I guess. There's a guy back right, and I jumped off. One in C-plane left side. C-plane one shot dead. I'm stunned from where just got shot from.
There's C-plane flag.
Try and see
I'm back red.
Need shot. Try and get
Play
that
in blue,
point off.
play in blue.
Don't go for any
Keep on
kills.
blue. One on their flag. No, we need kills. We need defense. Oh, never mind. You're
God, I'm fucking off.
Hey, good try. In the middle. On middle. One on middle, one keep in one fire.
Try and keep the kills to the max.
Yeah, we gotta win defense. There's one in the outplane. We gotta win defense.
We've lost that round.
Dude,
That was, what do you think, Ash? I mean, they weren't able to get it off there. They tried. They were getting a little frustrated. They were listening to the voice comms right there. They weren't able to make it happen. So we're going to switch over now to Envy and take a look at and see what they're doing. We got Sid Rock on the cam.
Yeah, a lot of clutch nades from Envious right there out of spawn. You know, as you saw, they had 3 people down and fourth out of position, and as they spawned back in, they got those clutch nades off.
So, and on demolition, I mean, how many clutch nades have you seen? I mean, like, demolition is just, it is imperative in certain situations, whether you're planning or defusing, to get those clutch grenades, and they truly make or break the game sometimes.
Yeah, you know, it comes down to just being clutch, man. You're gonna see a lot of those plays, and it's one of those things where, you know, if you miss those grenades, you really cost your team the game sometimes. So
it's true.
A lot of pressure there.
But when you say clutch, what's the term clutch pants, right? That's what all the top players have, right?
Yeah. You got try-hard pants, you got clutch pants. I mean,
Try-hard pants. I'll tell you what. I'm going to be honest. You know, I get to play with you guys every once in a while. You know, I have the try-hard pants on. Certainly not the clutch ones.
I don't know. I've seen a couple plays out of you that weren't too bad.
Hey man, there's those moments of glimmer that, you know, I might pull something off. They did. Envy got A off, no problem there. It's about 12 seconds left. It looks like that's going to be good as Proofy's just holding it down over there. Just make sure it goes off. No problems at all. So again, we're going to go back to the B situation and see how they handle it, and if they can handle it better than Mob was able to.
Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of time on the clock here, over 4 minutes, so they got that off in really good position. So, you know, they have a little bit of time to work with here, and I think we're going to see a furious rush at B. And looks like Foreplay is sticking around over here on the ramp, trying to catch anybody on the flank and pick off people over there in the corner. And